Team or group dynamics. A team is defined as two or more people working together in an interdependent manner to achieve a common goal or objective. A team can be for the long term or just for a few hours outside of this. The impact of individual team members' duties and behaviors on other team members and the group as a whole is referred to as group dynamics. As a result, team dynamics are the unconscious, psychological elements that determine a team's behavior and performance. Impacts of group dynamics on team performance. The group dynamics can affect the team performance with the following factors such as profitability, work environment, employee retention rate, individual performance of the team members in the organization, the overall reputation of the organization. Effects of positive group dynamics on team performance. Members of a team with positive group dynamics are more likely to trust one another. They can work together to make decisions and are held accountable for the results. A team with positive group dynamics can be helpful and productive, as well as show mutual understanding and self-corrective behavior. Effects of poor group dynamics on team performance. Poor group dynamics can lead to a variety of conflicts, misconduct, and a lack of trust. Relationships between team members might be hampered by poor dynamics. Poor group dynamics can make it difficult to make good decisions and achieve good results. Strategies for enhancing team dynamics. Several strategies for improving team members' performance and people's involvement rates include: 1. Make a diagnosis and get to know your colleagues. By doing a team health check, you can diagnose what's wrong with your team. In a private, safe, and confidential place, observe your team at work and do individual interviews. To learn as much as you can about your team's challenges, speak with other relevant people such as customers and line managers. Keep in mind the common reasons for poor group dynamics as you go. Weak leadership. When a team lacks a strong leader, it might open the door for a dominant team member to assume control, leading to a lack of direction and conflict. Authority and groupthink. Excessive deference to authority can cause teams to become stagnant, since employees would rather agree with the leader than provide creative ideas and perspectives. A comparable effect can be achieved through groupthink. Locking behaviors. Aggressive, negative, withdrawn, recognition-seeking, and even joking behaviors can stifle the flow of knowledge within the team. Free riding. When certain team members take it easy at the expense of their co-workers, the group dynamics and outcomes suffer. Evaluation apprehension. Fear of being judged harshly by other team members. Team members may withhold their opinions and ideas because they are afraid of being assessed harshly by other team members. 2. Deal with issues as soon as possible. If you notice a team member engaged in unhelpful behavior, take action as soon as possible. Directly address the team member and urge them to consider the behavior and how it might be modified to suit the team's objectives. Even in the healthiest of teams, conflicts arise from time to time. Encourage open discussion of the problem and assist team members in resolving the issue, allowing your team to return to a state of healthy group dynamics. 3. Make a charter for your team. To succeed, teams and individual team members require a strong focus. You can drive team members to handle their obligations and collaborate more effectively if you design a team charter and assign clearly defined roles. A clear charter also aids in the establishment of clear behavioral and result from goals. It establishes benchmarks against which you can hold underperforming team members accountable. 4. Improve the team's culture. Create a supportive team culture on purpose. To develop stronger relationships between individual team members, use team-building exercises. Create an environment that promotes employee happiness, achievement, and excitement for their jobs. Consider how you may foster trust and respect among team members by valuing diversity. Support open communication and idea sharing by cultivating an inclusive workplace culture. 5. Build communication. Give your team the tools they need to foster open communication and encourage them to communicate clearly with one another. Keep team members informed on project developments and news, and they will feel more involved and informed. Ascertain that both the more outspoken and the quieter members of the team are heard. 6. Always pay attention. As a member of the organization's leadership, you should always be aware of what is going on with your team. Keep an eye out for unwanted behaviors like bullying, groupthink, and free riding so you can address them promptly. Positive behaviors such as successful teamwork, sharing of ideas, trust, and respect should be reinforced. Strategies for gaining consensus. One of the conditions necessary for successful teamwork is team members' ability to make decisions and solve problems as a group. Some of the most effective decision-making processes include building consensus. Building consensus. Consensus means coming to an agreement. In a team context, achieving consensus is finding a proposal that is acceptable to all team members with no one opposing it. The following items are included in the consensus. Combining thoughts. Successfully listening. Addressing ideas and disputes. Not achieving all you want. Reaching a compromise that everyone can live with. What consensus isn't? A unanimous vote. A majority or minority rule. A one-person rule, or bargaining. Methods that help teams reach consensus. Teams can use both formal and informal approaches to reach a consensus. Informally, highly developed teams may be able to reach an agreement. New teams or groups of employees who are unfamiliar with each other, on the other hand, will require more structured procedures, such as brainstorming, multi-voting, and the nominal group approach to help them reach a consensus. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a simple and effective way for a group to generate ideas. It all starts with a facilitator outlining the issue or topic. Then, either in turn or as ideas come, each team member submits an idea, which is recorded on a board or a flip chart. During the brainstorming process, team members should refrain from criticizing or evaluating any ideas. Following the generation of ideas, the team refines the list by seeking clarification, integrating ideas, and if necessary, prioritizing ideas from most to least effective. Multi-voting. Multi-voting can condense a long list of options into a reasonable amount. Each member receives many votes equal to no more than 1/2 or 1/3 of the total number of items mentioned at the start of the procedure. Members vote for the items on the list that they believe are the best, but they can only vote once per item. Items that receive at least half of the group's votes are circled. The procedure is repeated, with members voting on the best of the remaining circled items in a limited number of votes. The group continues to multi-vote until the list is reduced to 3 to 5 things. Nominal group technique. The nominal group technique is a two-step procedure that is more structured than brainstorming or multi-voting. To begin, the group holds a brainstorming session to produce a list of potential ideas. Members discuss and clarify the ideas once they obtain the list. The members are then given little cards that represent a fraction of the remaining ideas on the list. Members utilize the cards to vote for their preferred ideas by writing one thought per card and assigning a rank order to that idea, with 1 being the least favorite. The facilitator or team leader collects all of the cards and counts the ratings assigned to each concept. The team selection is the idea with the highest point total. Strategies that can support team cohesion, participation, and performance. What is the definition of team cohesion? When a group of people feels united and motivated to pursue a common goal, it is known as team cohesion. Maintaining unity during a project and feeling like one has contributed to the group's accomplishment are both important aspects of team cohesion. Members of a group don't merely respect one another. They also have faith in one another to contribute equally, support one another, and work as a team with the greater good in mind. How to improve team cohesion. 1. Define your objectives and values. It's critical to keep your team goals and company values in mind while you analyze your present team dynamics. This is also an excellent opportunity to define a purpose and vision for your company if you don't already have one. These 4 components will provide your staff with a clear, shared image of what they're working on, how they're working on it, and why they're working on it. While you should lead the process of creating goals and values, you might want to ask your team members how they feel about the team and its objectives at this time. You might discover that their vision differs from yours, for better or worse, and use this information to build your final manuscript. 2. Provide learning and development opportunities. To maintain good team cohesion, each member of your group should believe that they are capable of contributing to the collective goal in the first place. When you hire someone, make sure they have specific tasks that define their role in the team, as well as proper training so they can do their job duties. Your employees' performance should improve over time. 3. Encourage team building. Boosting people's self-esteem and morale, not just as professionals, is a key component of connecting people who spend 40 hours or more together each week. Organizing team-building events is a terrific approach to foster the empathy and respect that a successful team needs. Team cohesion will improve when your employees connect and get to know one another outside of their professional roles. 4. Boost communication. Approximately 86% of employees blame workplace failures on a lack of communication or teamwork. Continuous, clear communication is required for teams to function efficiently. As a team leader, you must provide the resources necessary for your team to communicate with one another. Whether they require expert assistance on a project or someone with whom to brainstorm ideas, they should be able to reach out to their peers quickly and effortlessly. 5. Develop a sense of trust. It's critical that your team members feel comfortable with open communication as you open up communication channels, not only discussing tasks and how to achieve them. They shouldn't be afraid to express themselves, whether they're talking to you, a direct boss, or a coworker. 6. Celebrate success together. Finally, achievement must be celebrated to keep a cohesive team together. When your entire business is working toward a common objective, it's only natural to rejoice as a group. Methods of establishing a communication plan. Follow the following methods to establish a communication plan. Step 1. Make a statement about your mission. A mission statement identifies the ultimate goal that your company wishes to achieve for a client or consumer. Your team can use a template to help them write a mission statement that is relevant to them. Step 2. Determine the project's objectives. Business objectives are the goals that must be met for your company or organization to be successful. Every phase of your communication strategy should be tied to the goals. Identifying project objectives can be done in a group setting, such as a meeting with the organization's leaders, a manager, or the marketing department. Step 3. Identify the target audience. The people whom the organization is trying to reach are referred to as the target audience. It's critical to pinpoint the demographics of those who are most likely to buy a service or product. This can be done by using surveys, Google Analytics, and website traffic to collect data. Another option is to look at the social media following of any competitors. Look at the types of people they're drawing and use that information to your advantage. You can create a persona for your target audience after evaluating the facts and writing a 1 or 2 sentence statement about them. Step 4. Draft a call to action. Outline the activities you want your target audiences to take after hearing or reading your message once you've identified them. This phase necessitates the use of appropriate language. Your call to action is the nudge that encourages customers to buy your service or product. Step 5. Choose how you'll deliver the message. The team must decide which channels to use to distribute your message at this point in the plan. Blog articles, email newsletters, press announcements, and sale offers are the most common channels. Step 6. Establish a publishing schedule. Decide how often the team will post and publish content after you've chosen your channels. Step 7. Decide on the message you want to deliver. People will be drawn to your product or service to solve a specific problem they are having. As a result, your message must identify the problem, propose a solution, and include a call to action. Step 8. Make a list of major events and campaign strategies. To plan ahead, take a glance at a calendar. Identify any prospective occasions around which your team would wish to focus some campaigns. Anniversaries, sales, holidays, and company-wide special events are examples of them. Step 9. Determine your communication objectives. The next step is to establish communication objectives for the team to meet. Once the objectives have been set, they must be measured using metrics and data points. Our team name will reach number or metric every specified time period by date, for example, might be a communication objective. Step 10. Use a calendar to execute the communication plan. You and your team have now completed a comprehensive communication strategy. It's now time to put it into action. Determine the importance of major events and the length of each campaign using a calendar. You can also arrange email releases, promotional events, and blog entries during this stage. The calendar might also include social media posts linked to the campaign. Step 11. Analyze the communication plan's outcomes. The last stage is to employ metrics to evaluate the effectiveness of your communication strategy. Was your strategy effective?